Hello! The goal of this video is to teach you how a works cited page should look when citing sources from our text, Pursuing Happiness. So what I've done is I've created a works cited page on the screen with two articles from the book. They're not the articles that you're going to have to use this week to make your own works cited page, but if you follow the same formula, you'll do a good job with the assignment. So if you take a look at my works cited page here, the first thing that I want you to note is that there is a header, okay? When you're writing your paper, this will be, this coming week, this will be page 4, 5, or 6 in your essay because it will be part of the whole document. But when you're just submitting a works cited page by itself, just put your last name and the page number in the top. And you can do this by going to Insert and Page Number, and you can fill it in from there. Notice also that the whole page is double spaced. There's no extra spacing between the two entries. There's no extra spacing between works cited and here, and works cited is actually on the top line of the document. It's also centered on the page. After that, we go to the first entry, and this is the first entry, this is the second entry. There are two articles here. For every article, you start in the left-hand margin. If it is longer than one line, you do a hanging indent, which means you just tab over one indent here so that it sort of hangs inward. So this is a second entry. It's also more than one line, so I tabbed over the second line. Okay? Then we get into how do you cite certain things. So there's a wonderful page in your book, page 515. And on this page, this is writing from sources. On this page 515, there's something that says essay from an edited collection. All right, so we're going to use that to cite sources from this book because this is a collection of essays that has two editors. Okay, so what we do first is we follow the template in the book. It starts with the last name of the writer, comma, first name of the writer. Now this writer has a middle initial, so I included that as well. We had a period after the author, you'll see I have one here too, and then the title of the article in quotation marks. So here's this article, here is this article. Now from this point on, you'll notice that my two entries are pretty similar. I have the title in italics, a comma, edited by the names of the editors, comma, the press, comma, the year, and then the page numbers. So these entries are pretty much alike, and yours will be alike also. The only difference is the author, the title of the article, and then the page numbers at the end. So you can essentially use my template that I'm showing you here and then just change the beginning and the end. And always double check it with your book just to make sure that everything's in its right place. Don't forget also about little things like periods, different punctuation that you should be using, spelling. Make sure you're spelling things correctly. So if you mess any of that stuff up, you'll lose some points. So you want to make sure you're being very meticulous about all of these little punctuation marks and so forth. Also note that the period here is inside the quotation marks versus coming after it. Okay, if you have any questions about your assignment this week, please let me know. You're building a works cited page for the two articles that we'll write the compare-contrast essay on. So good luck, and I will see you soon in cyberspace.